Welcome. This is a moment with Mike. This is Mike Paquette from People First, and he's working with the Church of the Epiphany for our campaign as we move into the future with our focus on family, faith, and friendships. And so today we're with Mike, and he's going to share some experiences and some observations we believe will be helpful to the community. Mike, this is a big deal.
It is an absolutely huge big deal. It's not only a campaign of this type over the next 2 or 3 years. We're not talking about doing our average, fundraising undertakings, but this really is the kind of thing that only comes along once or twice in a person's lifetime. And really it is a life-changing experience for anybody involved. We're not just talking about holding a couple of events and maybe doing a couple of grant applications, but rather it is a very highly structured campaign that will utilize a lot of very, very nurtured techniques and whatnot. But I think the big thing, it's all about relationship building. And of course, just given the strong, existing degree of passion that I've observed among all congregation members and even those connected to the church, there's a strong foundation to work with here that can really ensure the success of this. And it's a matter of just using that foundation, using the internal passion, and I think just the helping people understand just how important this is, not just to the members of the church, but to the community at large. And I think that's what's really going to solidify its success long term.
Now, there's 3 ways that we want to invite people to get involved. One of them is to call the phone number at the bottom of this ad today, and also to book an appointment with you, so you can have a one-to-one conversation about the campaign. And we're aiming for about how much money?
Well, generally speaking, the overall target is in the neighborhood of $2 million, $2.5 million over generally a 3-year period. Internally, we'd like to generate as much as we can, because basically the more we can generate internally, the more we can generate externally in the form of government grants and grants from other foundations and other institutional funding sources. And of course, a big part of that is that managing a campaign like this involves more than just 1 or 2 people, and it's not a matter of just recruiting somebody like myself to come in and quarterback things, but it really is about the entire community coming together. And volunteering for a campaign like this does not mean that everybody should be expected to ask others for money. There are several roles to be played, and I think one of the bigger things is just making sure that the conversation is being internalized, and just making sure that we are talking things up inside the church, and making sure that the actual identity of this campaign is front and center at all times.
So the first way is to contact you with the phone number at the bottom of the list. The other is to meet with you, but also to join the task team that we are putting together to help us make sure that we're able to respond to this in all kinds of ways, both in communication, fundraising, and in resource development.
Absolutely.
And so if they could contact you again with that phone number at the bottom of the sheet, that would just be fantastic.
And there's a plethora of roles that anybody can play, like I said. And the more we have on side, basically feeding our task force, and the more hands that we have basically makes for light work, and basically ensures that the target will be met. And not only will this be something that we ourselves at Epiphany can be proud of, but the entire community of Oxford County can also actually hang their hat on.
So if you believe you've got spiritual gifts in this particular area of ministry, we would love to hear from you. Please call that number at the bottom, and you'll have an opportunity to speak with Michael. As soon as you leave a message at that phone number, he'll be in touch with you, set up some time with you, and include you in this exciting campaign that leads us to respond to the spiritual needs of the people in Woodstock. Have a great day. God bless.